Let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said contact light, engine stop,
It was
and a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah.
Hey guys and gals, get hip with a new craze. Register today for your very own personal 666 barcode implant. No more need to carry cash or credit cards. The price of the goods you buy is now automatically subtracted from your bank account by the computer terminal at the checkout stand. It's fast, it's easy.
How do I get into that kind of TV?
So there's a seal. Is this a 33 billion I sent you? Oh! Yes, goodbye. $33 billion and you show me.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest
responsibility
is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
You're looking good here.
Engine stop.
And put them on circular platters called discs.
Most fucking Americans don't really like flat earthers. They like planets and spaceships and stuff like gravity do. Most fucking Americans believe they're NASA and they're JAXA and ESA and some dude named Musk. Most fucking Americans don't like to worry about the spinning because they say it does it so slow. Most fucking Americans have an education and think the globe's real because they took science and got a B. Most fucking Americans love their sticks and their shadows and their well holes and their gyros. No. Most fucking Americans don't like to launch rockets without using fisheye lenses to make the flat earth round. Cause don't it make a flat line curve?
I just wonder what it's like. You live such a public life and such a high-profile show. What is it like to deal with something so personal in front of everybody and talk openly about it?
Well, I wanted to be...
That's interesting that you mentioned the religion and perhaps if I can push it further to spirituality. Do you go to that at all when dealing with this?
No, not too much. About what could happen. Influence out there, because I'm constantly getting mail from people who say...
Nothing to do with health, but You started the show in 1984. You've broken records. If you take yourself back to then and your first show here, what were your expectations when you started back then compared to what it's actually turned out to be today?
I had no expectations whatsoever. I was happy to have a new job. As I look at the first few programs, yeah, I'm cheering for good people.
Great. That's wonderful. Good.
In case you missed today's White House briefing, it's gone flat.
Grade or surgical grade masks. You can do it, you don't have to do it. I'm choosing not to do it, but some people may want to do it, and that's okay. It may be good. Probably will. They're making a recommendation. It's only a recommendation. Somehow sitting in the Oval Office behind that beautiful Resolute desk.
It's gone flat.
Presidents, prime ministers, dictators, kings, queens. I don't know. Somehow.
It's gone flat. Leader Mitch McConnell telling the AP today he's spoken with Speaker Nancy Pelosi. And with that, he was relieved of his command. It's gone flat. Gone flat.
Okay.
I went to Paris and France. I found a little romance. She was walking down the boulevard. I know I should have been good. I never thought that I would. Double crossing, baby, cross my heart. I went to Paris and France. I found a little romance. She was walking down the boulevard. I know I should have been good. I never thought that I would. Double crossing, baby, cross my heart. Put a little rockin' and a little wine. Got me thinking about a little Valentine. What's a lonely boy to do? She looks so fine. How silly can you get? Yeah. How silly can you get? Ooh, yeah. I never ever meant to stay. I wish you looked at me that way when I was young and free. Made me forget. How silly can you get? Yeah. How silly can you get? Ooh, yeah. I didn't mean it all the time. I don't know who turned out the light. I only know she's in my arms to hold tonight. I won't stay on my own. Little bird at the phone. Left the number on the telephone. I walked right out on the street. It's burning a hole in my jeans. A piece of paper with a message on. Should I call her up or should I tear it up? I think I'll call her up, then we can rip it up. What's a lonely boy to do? She looks so fine. How silly can you get? Yeah. How silly can you get? Ooh, yeah. I never ever meant to stray. But when she looked at me that way when I was young again, very made me forget. How silly can you get? Yeah. How silly can you get? Ooh, yeah. I didn't mean it all the time. I don't know who turned out the light. I only know she's in my arms to hold tonight.
Holding technique. Stabilize the situation in the safest manner. Get the two spacecraft, which had separated, close enough together to dock.
I went to Paris and France, found a little romance. She was walking down the boulevard. I know I should have been good. I never thought that I would be double crossing, baby, cross my heart. A little rockin' and a little stop me thinking about the little girl of mine. How could I be so cruel, my pet? How silly can you get? No more fooling around, you bet. How silly can you get?
This one right here? That's it. You got it right there.
There would be one more stop before they got back to the lunar module to close out this EVA.
Shrug a shapeless earth
further than you've heard.
Kelly Hogan right here, huh? And of course,
maybe I could be the one they adore. That could be my reputation. Victory, Cupid, don't drop back your bow. Same continue what I know. Never be your Valentine's. No mockery, and God only know that I've tried. I'm in your movie and everyone looks sad. That's legal walking towards my life, 'cause it's only a matter of time.
Great that he's done that with you guys.
Anti-evolution flyers.
Evolution is under attack in our schools?
What's with everybody saying the world's flat? Charles, Kyrie said that, Shaq said that.
You know, whether or not he believes it or not, NASA
landing. Finally, the truth comes out.
Nanobots. They're tiny robots I designed to eat up nasty irritants.
Landing on the moon? You must be a loon. NBA star Steph Curry recently said on a podcast he's not convinced the moon landing really happened.
Numerology.
I want this ice fishing operation up and running by 0800 hours.
I've got to go back to law school.
But there's nothing here.
Can we please go home and die now?
What a well-prepared virus culture.
Meow. Meow.
Love you.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
You're beautiful.
Meow, 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 meow.
Frankenstein.
From LG. Life's good. Hey guys, how do my teeth look? Pretty good? Okay, great. Fluoride in the water might be helping that, but it might also be doing other things. On the planet, it's in seawater. Foods like fish, tea, and gelatin contain it, and it is a naturally occurring substance in minerals. That is to say, it's in all of the rocks, because it's everywhere. Fluorine is washed into the water supply during erosion, and then we drink it. Fluoride is just fluorine with an extra electron. And when we see it in toothpaste, food, or drinking water, it's actually sodium fluoride. Or in our bodies, it's calcium fluoride. Stuff in the body. Whether it belongs in the drinking water is a complicated question. Stuff in the body. So for the moment, water fluoridation is still a thing. But what do you think about it?
A Mason?
I read that one of the tenets of the Freemason.
Yeah.
A Mason? A Mason? A Mason?
I see trees of green. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself,
That stuff is flat.
And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
And come out the other side where people walk upside down. Oh, but that's silly.
What if the economy failing
Can't you say you believe in me? Can't you see what you mean to me?
Say it mutates.
He says this mutated virus, could a mutation
change the mutation or not?
Fine, but Dr. Pedro Piedra as Piedra. Piedra says no as Piedra. Piedra as Piedra as Piedra as Piedra.
The three of us all have different personalities. Mike is sort of a well-rounded, jovial person that whatever the subject is that people are thinking about her.
I made up this little tune, but no one's been to the moon. You should investigate soon. It's been tell lies. Whole world's living in a nursery rhyme, where it's a make-believe all the time. Dishes never run away with spoon, and no one has been to the moon. The truth will come to light soon. No one has been to the moon. The moon. No one has been to 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 the moon and tell lies. Let God be true and every man a liar. Believe in the one who will set this world on fire. 'Cause no one has been to the moon. I made up this little tune, 'cause no one's been to the moon. No one's been to the moon and tell lies. Brothers and sisters, you need to grow up and grow up soon. 'Cause no one has been to the moon. The whole world is living in a nursery rhyme, where it's to make-believe all the time. Dishes never run away with spoons, and no one has been to the moon. The truth will come to light soon. No one has been to the moon. The moon. No one has been to the moon. Investigate soon, 'cause no one's been to the moon. You should investigate soon, 'cause no one's been to the moon. They tell lies. The whole world is living in a nursery rhyme, and it's make-believe all the time. Dishes never run away with spoons, and no one has been to the moon. I made up this little tune, 'cause no one's been to the moon. You should investigate soon, 'cause no one's been to the moon and tell lies.
Engine stop.
The truth will come to light soon, 'cause no one's been to the moon. The moon. No one has been to the moon. The world is living in a nursery rhyme, where it's make-believe all the time. This is never run away with spoons. Let's get to the moon.
Water is always level.
Despite this current crisis, the president is putting on his best political face. 6 months ago, has plummeted since the hostage crisis began.
With us.
Yeah.
I had you for one. Bill Nye had you for another.
Yeah.
The first time I think we talked about the zombie apocalypse. And Bill Nye, you talked about Ebola. Felicia Madison.
You got it.
Felicia, first timer.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm a comedian and a producer of comedy. All right, we'll keep looking for you out there.
If you want to have an affair, make sure.
Very nice. Tagline. We've solicited and the Ebola virus
from Keela.
You're just kissing ass there.
Yeah, that's what they're for. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kelia Silvis.
Vaccines. Punishments. Governance. Government source. The role of vaccine. Why, for example, is the vaccine movement of government punishments and drug company, the Italian government, all vaccines.
So do you just
punishments? Punishments.
They're doing a
A secret order of elitist rich men headed by George Washington. The symbols include Secret Society hand sign. G. Washington, Master Mason, by Alan E. Roberts, McCoy Publishing and Masonic Supply Co.
Albert Einstein.
So, you're still determined to introduce everybody to experience?
Hello, your husband didn't put us up to this. We just thought it was high time you gave it a try. Cheers.
I think you handled that perfectly.
exposure to scientists and the kinds of things that you can do with science and technology innovation.
It's possible to irritate people in almost any circumstances. For example,
For that, there was a man who thought the world was round. Crackpot? Yes, crackpot. You missed one. You missed one.
have you ever heard the story?
What? The Earth is flat. That is perfectly flat.
Very small amount of mass may be converted into a very large amount of energy, and vice versa.
Hey, Don, you're getting ready to launch to the International Space Station to be part of Expeditions 30 and 31. Give me a summary of what the mission goals are for your time on orbit and what
Is it when you look at back, see if it's in air?
It's more than a coincidence. What's going on then? Why not the right eye? Why is it only the left eye? Left eye!
This record.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
Did you absolutely love it? America in space. What would you do? We are now seeing on the streets of our cities has nothing to do with America. It's justice to do or what do with the violence and vandalism is being led. Radical left-wing groups, rioters, looters, and anarchists who are terrorizing the innocent, destroying jobs. Rioters, looters, and anarchists do horrible rioters, looters, and anarchists. Lovely communities. The mobs, we will be protecting those who have the least. Joining hands that brings us together as Americans. The same spirit which powered our space. A tremendous Let us also commit to all of our citizens right here on Earth. When Americans are united, there is nothing we cannot do.
Game Tellis Island, the Vipers do. Rioters, looters, and anarchists.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that true?
Well, May 15th is also National Ride of Silence Day.
Bicyclists hit the roads speaking zero words. And as KIMT News 3's Brian Tabak is learning, the idea is to raise awareness on the importance of...
Chewed up side of my face pretty good, cracked my helmet,
Other than that, I was pretty lucky.
That's why he rides the Mason City Ride of Silence, to raise awareness so the same scary situation doesn't happen. Teen is down. The reason? Awareness coming from both drivers and bicyclists.
Even if the cyclist is in the right, doesn't mean that it's safe. You still have to be aware of your surroundings and other vehicles, other cyclists.
In Mason City, Brian Tabbick, KIMT News 3.
There have already been 4 deaths on Iowa roadways this year. Those hosting the event say that's a pretty alarming way to start the season. The Humane Society of the United States
and touch the sound of silence.
Leg.
Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
If you find me
is very big. It's nice to be with you guys today.
I'd like to hear a run through if you don't mind.
Okay.
Mandrake.
Yes, Dad?
Have you ever seen a commie drink a glass of water?
Well, yeah, I can't say I have, Jack.
Vodka. That's what they drink, isn't it? Never water?
Well, I believe that's what they drink, Jack, yes.
On no account will a commie ever drink water, and not without good reason.
Oh, yes. I can't quite see what you're getting at, Jack.
Water. That's what I'm getting at, water. Mandrake, water is the source of all life. 7/10 of this Earth's surface is water. Why, do you realize that 70% of you is water?
Huh.
You and I need fresh, pure water to replenish our precious bodily fluids.
Yes.
Are you beginning to understand?
Yes.
Mandrake, have you never wondered why I drink only distilled water or rainwater and only pure grain alcohol?
Well, it did occur to me, Jack, yes.
Have you ever heard of a thing called fluoridation? Fluoridation of water?
Yes, I have heard of that, Jack, yes. Yes.
Well, do you know what it is?
No. No, I don't know what it is now.
Do you realize that fluoridation is the most monstrously conceived and dangerous communist plot we have ever had to face?
On a flat. It was a revelation, actually. I kind of, just on this get away with murder. On this
on a flat. Didn't really care that much, and sort of gave it a glance. On a flat.
Any more money for this?
To see the world from a Rolling Stone point of view. Nobody else sees the world the way we do. It's the explorer in us, I think, the Christopher Columbus in all of us that wants to see what's around the corner, and is it round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Is it round, is it flat? Round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat?
That's amazing. I mean,
Edith Grove Flat. Edith Grove Flat.
This is costing us money.
Round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat?
That's amazing. I mean,
Edith Grove Flat. Edith Grove Flat.
This is costing us money. Rolling Stones.
That's it. Done.
What did you make of the Kyrie stuff?
I don't. It's true.
What?
The Earth is flat.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
yes,
not.
Yes, it is.
No,
listen.
It's not.
There's 3 ways to manipulate the mind: what you read, what you see, and what you hear.
Okay. Conspiracies.
In school, first thing they teach us is, oh, Columbus discovered America.
But when he got there, it was some fair-skinned people with the long hair smoking out of peace pipes. So what does that tell you? Columbus didn't discover America. He found where some other people already lived. I drive from coast to coast, and this is flat to me. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I drive from
It's
Florida.
the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I drive from Florida to California all the time, and it's flat to me.
92 podcasts, and that's the dumbest thing you've ever said. That's a high bar to get over.
I do not go up and down in a 360-degree angle and all that stuff about gravity. Have you looked outside of Atlanta lately and seen all these buildings? So you mean to tell me that China is under us? China is under us. If you keep
They are under us.
Isn't that what they tell you when you're a kid? The world is flat.
If you dug straight through your backyard, you could get to China.
No, you can't. The
The world
is
is not
flat.
flat.
Yes, it is.
We've seen the Earth.
No, we haven't seen anything.
Yes, you have. You've seen it from satellite imagery.
Oh, satellite imagery that could be drawn and made up. So here's the audio of the reporter asking Kyrie that exact same question.
You've seen pictures of the planet, though, right? Like it's a circle. So
I've seen a lot of things that that my educational system has said that was real and turned out to be completely fake. So, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind going against the grain in terms of my thoughts.
Exactly. Well, I'm with him because we're from Jersey. That's how we think. We think outside the box.
Tells you about the educational system in Jersey.
I'm just saying.
I think it's more of an indictment on that.
I'm just saying when I drive from Florida to New York, flat. New York to Seattle.
It's
flat.
not flat.
Seattle down to L.A. Flat. L.A. back to Florida. Flat. It's a,
Okay, here's-
it's a square. That's what
Okay,
it is.
I can't. The Earth.
I don't consider myself a conspiracy buff at all, but when they get a lot of coincidences, I get a little suspicious.
That highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday
If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon or whatever, something.
Yeah, you're running out of rations while you're serving up the law with which you're sending out of fashion as you tear it with your claw. With all this information, tell me what you're gonna do. Can you tame a nation? Can you lift what's if you lose? Do you like me when sedated, all bound up and medicated? To receive is overrated, yeah. Make a deal tonight. Shame and hate have copulated, love should be reciprocated. Now let's see if you can take it.
at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the Earth is flat on YouTube.
The Earth is flat.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
They're indicative of spring water.
Take your needle.
And now, the tests on their new indestructible spacesuit.
Abbott?
Okay, here goes. There you are, General. As good as new.
I wish I could say the same for myself.
Now all we have to do is find someone brave enough to get into that spacesuit, and we're ready to start the tour test.
Hey, Abbott, what do you want me to do next?
I thought you'd never ask.
Abbott, you can't do this to me.
Stella, would you stop worrying? I guarantee this first test is absolutely safe.
Stampeded on by a herd of wild elephants.
A herd of wild elephants? Costello, that's it.
That's what?
That's the last test.
You are a heathen. That's what you are, a heathen. No good. But one thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Amen. Praise the Lord.
'89.
We do have them.
No logos, no jingles, no gimmicks. Just those red and blue bags with the stuff you love in it. 3 sides to this story. It's the corner store crunch that had you trade your buddies for it if they packed a pack at lunch. No logo, but our name stays on the tip of your tongue when you're shaking for crumbs once that bag is done. Man, you know the brand. Felt the dust, asked for one, doubled up, hit the shelf and called dibs on that last bit. This is that sweet, cheesy, salty, spicy, crispy, crunchy, flavor-packed bodega snack that rhymes, but an ad with no logo? That's another level.
Neptune, 8th planet from the sun. A mystery now. We hope to have close-up photos from Voyager 2 in 1989.
We do have them. They're my home screen. Miss Hoover, once again, the lesson plan I prepared would have covered the...
With parole as inducement, Virgil submits to the vaccine test. It is a success, except for one temporary side effect. For several hours, he is turned into a rabbi.
And so...
You've...
Well, that's a good question. He's the...
Numerology.
angular momentum to start, but once I do clockwise, but the right-hand rule still puts my thumb backwards. That's very cool. We call the direction that the right-hand thumb is pointing the direction of the wheel's angular momentum. But we could also use the left hand. We'd get opposite directions than the right. Start, but once I do.
Oh, you're all out of work.
Yeah.
That's good. So I thought, why do we keep bringing this tree in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not wrong.
I, like many people my age, the year was 1933.
Yes.
And actually have
who
shall we?
I am the father.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
What are we waiting for? Action!
Okay,
Roll film and action.
what I'm saying. Describe what Earth really looks like. Well, flash.
I understand that, Arthur.
You do? You do?
Well, sure I do. But I think this is really democracy in action. Now, the people I represent deserve the right to speak out, don't they?
This is the one. This is the one I'll be remembered for.
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
You have a leak. You see a leak. And what you would do is lose air.
This world map feature. So it's a lovely bit of eye candy. World map on the one below it.
You're fired! No!
Somebody said it's Trump's vagina. I was put here by more than 507 years, but I think it was actually 52 or 54 years. It's the worst shit with people. Yes, I say. I am the China. I'm taking and try and get somebody, excuse me, and try and get for China. Somebody had to do it for China for a little more than a year. And that's because we're winning. But you know what? They want to rob and takes advantage of. You're for China. It's wonderful. Well, sorry, but I'm wonderful from the European Union for China. And that's what I'm doing. And nobody's done it for China like I've done. They want for China. More than 500 for China. Wait for a half a century. But if I didn't do that, 500 billion, 200 billion, 52 or 50, sorry. I was put here by...
Already possess the strength
clear silence of the American spirit.
People, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping hand.
What the hell's going on? Come on.
Interesting.
He'll grow to be an angry young man someday.
Revealed to many the role of Freemasons with hidden agendas, Masonry was portrayed in a positive light. Was this coincidence, or could there have been something behind it?
I think there's probably a little something behind it.
The Freemasons among our founding fathers left us clues like these. The unfinished period.
Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see?